Hi, this is Jessica Urenko. This is my trauma monologue. My client is going to be a 20-year-old survivor of complex trauma and ongoing sexual abuse from an immediate family member. I'm going to call her Jill. She's currently in a relationship that she's not satisfied in. She's worried that, her past is kind of cropping up and she's perpetuating this abusive cycle. So that's going to be the circumstance that's bringing her at this time. I will be directly referencing an article from my literature review titled "What History Can Teach Us: Implications for the Conceptualization and Treatment of Interpersonal Trauma in Women" by Stephanie Smith. I'll also be, if he cooperates, using a dog in the therapy, and so that'll be in reference to the animal-assisted therapy with children suffering from insecure attachment due to abuse and neglect, a method to lower the risk of intergenerational transmission of abuse. And the reason why I'm going to have him present, he is obviously not a certified therapy dog. However, in their research, in Parish Placis research, she was able to show that just the presence of a well-mannered, tame, friendly animal normalizes the environment, the clinical environment, especially when somebody's coming in from a past trauma. It just kind of lowers your blood pressure. You don't feel as tense. You tend to feel more comfortable, unless, of course, they have a negative history with animals, and you would kind of make sure ahead of time that they were going to be comfortable in this setting. In the background, I will also be referencing the Vander Kolk and Rothschild text that we had in the course, indirectly, just from the knowledge I've gotten from that, but the direct references and my plan will come from that original article from the Lit Review. You'll notice that I referenced Jill as a survivor. That was intentional because I want her to feel that we want to reinforce that empowerment and not use the word victim. I'll have some goals for her. The first one will be just to discuss the current situation and maybe kind of look at the reasons why she might be in that situation. Then we want to provide some background and education on societal norms that have perpetuated the cycles of abuse, but discuss on the positive aspects, discuss the progression moving forward. And then finally, I'll be saying we a lot because I want this to feel collaborative, and we're going to come up with a collaborative plan that I'll provide the framework for, but she will be able to provide the specific actions in order to move forward. Okay, so that's my intro, and now I will move into my monologue. Hi Jill, it's nice to meet you. I'm Jessica. I understand that you were referred to me because you found yourself in an unhealthy relationship and you feel that you're repeating a pattern like within your childhood. And I want you to understand that that's not unusual and that happens quite often. A lot of times we find ourselves in situations that we feel comfortable in because they're familiar. They're not necessarily safe, but because they feel familiar, we mistake that for safety. So one of my first goals for you will be for you to give yourself a pardon for choosing the partners that you have so far, because again, you're looking for something that feels comfortable, and unfortunately, because of your background of abuse and trauma, you're seeking out people who are familiar, and we're going to work on creating some new goals so that you are able to evaluate yourself and your feelings in new relationships. Okay, I also want you to understand that not only has your background created a context for the way that your life is right now, so has society. Some women still struggle to find independence because of societal constraints. not making as much as men, not having the same opportunities as men. Some girls have modeled their family members' behavior where they feel that, they're not supposed to rock the boat, that they're not supposed to get over emotional, that they are the caretakers of the men in the family's emotions. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to work together to kind of fight some of those societal norms that many strong men and women will be supporting you in. There are a lot of people that have found that path, and so we're going to empower you with some new ideas about how to move forward with your relationships. Again, women are often taught that they should be selfless, martyrs, and aren't always feel entitled to the feelings. So we're going to try to help you to get comfortable with both your emotions, your feelings, and your body, and reclaim your mind and body. And to do that, that could look a lot of different ways. We could work and strategize. It could mean an exercise program. It could mean yoga. It could mean journaling. There are a lot of different things, a lot of ways to become mindful and become reclaim yourself and feel that entitlement to your feelings and to your mind and to your body and your ideas. Okay, well, I look forward to working with you.